Irving, the Nets fell behind in Miami, losing 11 games in a row. Miami's Bam Adebayo had 19 points and 14 rebounds. And the Miami Heat held off a furious rally from Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets for a 115-111 victory Saturday night. Irving scored 20 of his 29 points in the fourth quarter to help the Nets rally from a 21-point third-quarter deficit before dropping their 11th straight game. Cam Thomas' three-pointer with 37 seconds left cut Miami's lead to 110-109. Down 113-111, the Nets had possession and an opportunity to tie or take the lead, but Kyle Lowry stole Thomas' pass, dribbled down court and found P.J. Tucker, who got fouled and converted his shots to secure Miami's fifth consecutive win. Duncan Robinson finished with 17 points and hit 6 of a 10 three-pointers. Jimmy Butler and Tyler Herro each scored 13 and Lowry had 13 points and 6 assists for the Eastern Conference leading Heat. Advertisement 76ers 103, Cavaliers 93. Philadelphia, Joel Embiid had a triple-double of 40 points, 14 rebounds and 10 assists along with a highlight reel jam. And Philadelphia beat Cleveland. The Sixers are awaiting the debut of James Harden, who was acquired before the trade deadline. Tyrese Maxey added 16 points for Philadelphia, which has won both games since Thursday's blockbuster trade that sent disgruntled Ben Simmons to Brooklyn for Harden. Embiid brought the house down with 1:47 left in the first half with a one-handed throwdown over Jared Allen that had fans and even players putting their hands to their head. He finished 11 of 22 from the field, including 4 of 5 from three-point range, and made 14 of 15 free throws. Darius Garland scored 27 points to lead Cleveland. Grizzlies 125, Hornets 118. Charlotte, North Carolina. Ja Morant scored 26 points, Desmond Bane added 25 and Memphis held off Charlotte for its fifth straight win. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 18 points and 10 rebounds, while Steven Adams added 15 points and 11 rebounds for the Grizzlies, who have won 8 of their last 9 games while scoring at least 120 points in their last 5. Terry Rozier had 35 points and 10 rebounds for the Hornets, who trailed by 35 before cutting the lead to 4 late in the fourth quarter. LaMelo Ball finished with 25 points and newly acquired Montrezl Harrell had 20 for the slumping Hornets, which has lost 7 of their last 8 games. Nuggets 110, Raptors 109. Toronto. Rookie guard Bones Hyland made a tie-breaking three-pointer with 2:16 to play and Denver ended Toronto's winning streak at 8. Nikola Jokic had 28 points and 15 rebounds. Jeff Green scored 19 points and Aaron Gordon had 13 as the Nuggets won for the third time in 4 games. Hyland scored 11 points and Will Barton had 10. Pascal Siakam scored a season-high 35 points and had 10 rebounds. But the Raptors lost for the first time since January 26 at Chicago. Fred VanVleet scored 25 points, Scotty Barnes had 17 and Gary Trent Jr. 11. Kings 123, Wizards 110. Washington, De'Aaron Fox scored 26 points. Domantas Sabonis added 16 points and 11 rebounds in his second game with Sacramento. And the new-look Kings beat Washington for their second straight victory. Harrison Barnes added 21 points for the Kings, who acquired 6 players this week before Thursday's trade deadline. In their first game with all 6 available, Sacramento shot a season-best 56.6% from the floor. Maurice Harkless added 17 points and Justin Holiday had 12 in his second game since joining Sabonis in a trade that sent both from Indiana to Sacramento. Kyle Kuzma scored 22 points and Corey Kispert added 20 in the Wizards' first game since trading for Kristaps Porzingis on Thursday in a deal that sent Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans to Dallas. Porzingis did not play. Spurs 124, Pelicans 114. NEW Orleans, DeJounte Murray had 31 points and 12 rebounds. And San Antonio beat New Orleans for a second double-digit, wire-to-wire victory in 2 nights. Murray controlled the game with a combination of accurate perimeter shooting on pull-ups and fades alike, explosive drives and forceful finishing around the basket. Lonnie Walker scored 17 points, Keldon Johnson added 16 and Doug McDermott had 15 for the Spurs, who have remained within touching distance of the final Western Conference play-in spot. CJ McCollum had a season-high 36 points on 15 of 24 shooting and grabbed 11 rebounds for New Orleans, which occupied the 10th and final play-in spot in the Western Conference standings when it acquired the star guard from Portland on Tuesday but is 0-2 since. Trailblazers 112, Knicks 103. Portland, Oregon. Anthony Simons had 30 points and 8 assists, and Portland erased a 23-point third-quarter deficit to beat New York. Newly acquired guard Josh Hart, one of several players new to Portland's roster after a flurry of trades before the deadline, added 23 points in his Blazers debut. Portland closed the gap to 98-92 in the final period when Simons and Ben McLemore hit back-to-back three-pointers. Jusuf Nurkic's dunk finally put Portland in front 99-98 with 4:23 left. capping a 20-4 run. Portland outscored New York 35-11 in the fourth quarter. Julius Randle led the Knicks with 28 points and 16 rebounds, while Kemba Walker added 23 points.